morning, goats.
It is September 4th, 2025. We live in Connecticut. My name is Crystal. Hello, welcome back. We are currently packing for a month plus a week travel type thing. We will be home in between trips, but I've never done something like this before, and it is kind of intense a little bit. My brain has been completely wrapped up in making sure I'm not forgetting anything and making sure the kids have everything that they need. It's been a lot. I will be here in between trips, but it's going to be a lot of planning in my head as far as making sure we are staying on top of like doing chores that we need to do and making sure that we always have the supplies that we need, and then on top of that making sure that we have everything done here also. And it's a little overwhelming, but I'm excited for it.
So we're getting ready to leave. Need to get the chickens all stacked up with food and water. But I noticed with getting their water ready, I normally leave it so it's got an air gap, but once in a while it will seal because somebody jumps on top of it and seals it so the water doesn't flow out of it. So I'm going to put a little hole probably right under here where it will be protected, so that way I know the chickens are always getting their water. Yeah. Push the lid on so I know where to drill the hole. I'm going to be using just a small 3/32. I might put 2 holes in it just to be safe. There's one. And there's 2. That should prevent any vacuum effect. Now I'll clean out their water, rinse it out, get the tiny bit of the shavings that might have fallen in there out, and then fill it. Gotta make sure none of those are lifted up, or else it's just gonna keep flowing the water out, and they keep kicking stuff up there, which makes that happen. I'm gonna fill up that food a little bit, and I'll fill up this one all the way. And we also have treats for them and some scraps that they like to get.
Today we are just going to be doing our very first harvest of September in our garden. I have a theme today, and it is mostly harvesting everything that I can see that is starting to blush. I do not want to leave anything unattended for the few days that we are going to be gone. I know there's a huge tomato that just started turning yellow, and I was hoping it would be a little bit more ripe before I picked it, because they're so pretty that I would love to show what it looks like. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest it, and then a few days from now take a picture of it ripened and show you guys what that looks like. All right, here we go. This plant is crazy. We are getting powdery mildew. It's fine. I'm not gonna fight it. We're approaching fall time. I've got a couple new summer squash plants growing. It'll be okay. I'm just gonna leave it for now. There's powdery mildew over there too. We'll be okay. But I've got these are the Crookneck squash from Paige's Seeds. The squash itself isn't my favorite, but I love how much this plant has produced for me. There was a main stem that we recently cut out, and then I left the 2 shoots off to the side. But yeah, these are really nice. They're not my favorite. They're not as sweet as like the Straightneck squash, and the fat bottom part where the blossom is can get very seedy. My favorite part of the Crookneck is this top part here, but it's good, and it was very prolific for me this year, and I have a couple more plants growing on the other side of the garden in the garlic bed, so I'm happy to get what we get. This is the early prolific Straightneck squash from Baker Creek, and same thing, the leaves have some powdery mildew on it. I did cut away some of the powdery mildew leaves that were pretty bad, just to allow for more airflow through here. New York slicing 264 cucumbers. Cocozelle zucchinis. This one's at that awkward stage where it could probably go another day, but we won't be here. So I'll bring it with us. And another one. California Wonder Bell Pepper. King of the North. And Purple Beauty. These are a yellow variety, and I've never been able to actually get them to turn yellow on the plant or start to get them blushing without them having been eaten by a worm or something. So these peppers always look so beautiful. They're a canary bell pepper, and I really grow them because they're just great peppers even when they're green. These are pumpkin spice jalapenos from Baker Creek. Time to get the tomatoes. I see another one of those Antigua eggplants. They're so pretty. These are Opalka tomatoes from MIgardener. Very small pink Oxheart. I don't know what's up with these, but usually they grow like that. These ones are the upstate Oxheart. So I don't know. A Dr. Wyche's from Baker Creek. And Rosso Sicilian fell off the plant. San Marzano. I've got a pineapple tomato here. It's from Baker Creek, and it's blushing. It is huge. I'm gonna harvest it, bring it inside, and then I'll show you what it looks like a few days from now. There we go. Look at that. You can see the pink on the bottom. They're so pretty. So let's see what it looks like a few days from now. Got a Mountain Princess tomato from Mowing Organic Seeds. and another Dr. Wyche. Got some more Opalka. Ew, this one's rotted. This can go to the chickens. Incoming.
All right. He's full.
And another Rosso Sicilian. These are Sunrise Bumblebee cherry tomatoes. And pink Bumblebee. And lots of Moonbeam Grape. And some of these are, I started from seed from MIgardener, and some of them are on the other side, are volunteer plants. Here's chocolate cherry from Sereniseed. Got these ones here that I started from seed, and then I have a whole bunch of them that are volunteer. A 42-day tomato. And some cream sausage, both from MIgardener. Arctic Rose dwarf tomato from Fruition seeds. And another one over here. And these are beefsteak tomatoes that I saved from seeds that I grew in 2021. More Rosella. And red cherry tomatoes. These all came up on their own this year. And then we have spoon tomatoes. These are so good. Also, I'm surprised to see that some of the purple potted pole beans that I started at the beginning of August, about a month ago, almost a month ago exactly actually, these ones had already sprouted, and those ones I thought got eaten, but they're there. We'll see if we get anything from them. And we've got golden wax bush beans from Page's Seeds. And some, the chicken is being so loud, Royal Burgundy. She's the noisy one today.
I got the compost and snacks. After I dump this stuff out, I gotta walk back and get our flock block that we got them. Just something a little bit different while we're away. I'll go dump this out. Their compost bin that has seen better days because of the bear and the raccoons that like to come up here and eat everything. Volunteer tomatoes. Deer ate the tops off of them, so oh, poison ivy right there. Gotta get rid of that. You guys thirsty? Watermelon for you guys. All right, let's go get your flock block. The chickens go nuts over this, and I can't do that one-handed, so I'm gonna pause you. All right, and there you go. There's one flock block. Enjoy.
And there's lots of blue like pole beans on here, but they're not ready to be harvested yet. And I'm afraid like if they'll get too big by the time I get back. Ugh, this is what I don't like about taking trips during harvest time. Oh, this one's good. I'll take this one. And a tender grain improved bush garden bean. Alright, I think there's chickens in here, but I'm gonna grab what eggs I can get. Oh, I didn't realize it was a hen party. What are you guys doing? You can't be in there at the same time. I was not expecting that, and I don't see any in here. Steve might have gotten them already. He already got them their food and some extra food and water and extra water.
Ah, see? Look at you guys. You guys enjoy. Be safe.
Okay, my friends, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I have to get inside and get this stuff put away and then sort through what I'm gonna be bringing with us camping. Can't wait to do the next video because I feel like the tomatoes, they're gonna start coming in. So I'm very excited to see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.